Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the final module of the S2S, or From Stuck to Serenity Ascension Ladder, where we have explored all of the different chakras and what our emotional evolution is up when we work our way up through the chakras. So this has been part of this whole S2S Ascension Ladder, which is the first pillar in my Becoming You program. So if you'd like to just join in now, that's fine. You can join and become a member. Membership link will be put in the chat, so you can join as a member, and you'll get access to this particular, all these modules that we've had. You won't get access to the live chats that we've had about this one, but you will get access to all the modules. And next year we'll be moving on to pillars 2 and 3 in the My Becoming You. So it's a great little membership that you can be part of, and you can actually get a whole heap of really juicy sort of tips and tools as to how to manage yourself, how to find serenity in your life, and how to actually make the most of it and manifest all those magic things that you would like to manifest. So take a look at the link, becomingyou.mandystevenson.com, in the chat. And let's move into a review of the chakras, or emotional evolution of the chakras. So we've had a really interesting time working through these ones. And there's a fabulous, if you look into the, no, I'll go back and I'll see if I can find this wonderful photo and share it with you about the S2S Ascension Ladder. So just bear with me for just a moment while I find this photo. I should have been a little bit more organised, but that's me today, I'm afraid. Not quite as organised as I'd like to be. Where are we? So just talk amongst yourselves for just a minute. Okay, now I'll share my screen, and we'll just have a quick look at this beautiful picture, this little model that I have created. I just can't quite access where I can share my screen. The technology is being a little bit challenging today. Never mind, that's okay. Share screen. Screen one. Okay. Okay, there's our beautiful S2S Ascension Ladder. So this is where we're actually moving up. So can you imagine, you first of all, chakra number 1, step number 1, you're in struggle street. You're down the bottom. You might be feeling a little bit of despair. This is our root chakra, and this is where we hold a lot of fear. This is where it provides feelings of security and safety and stability. But when it's blocked, it can really manifest as fear or insecurity and feelings of feeling very unstable. So, and sometimes even our instability when we're standing, and our balance is sometimes affected in this root chakra, and it may be affected by lower back pain and areas there. So, or we can be feeling trapped in a survival mode. So this is where we can start to explore, though, where, why, how, and when we feel that way. So moving into the sitting in the chaos. So as you can see in the middle of the picture there's a dotted line and an arrow moving up. We want to be at least above the line. So the bottom 3, the second chakra, the sacral chakra, is where we're sitting in the chaos. We need to sit in the chaos and examine exactly what's going on. So this is where you still might be feeling stuck, but you're actually starting to explore the sacral chakra. And you might be operating at sort of minus 50% of your serenity index. In the third chakra, we're going to smash the sabotage, and this is where you can be feeling powerless. And there's a battle between feeling powerful and powerless that goes on in that particular chakra. And that's your solar plexus. And you're about minus 25 in your serenity index. And then we move above the line. And if we don't move above the line and we don't sort out what's going on in the third chakra, we start to cycle back down to number 1 again. And we can cycle between these 3 chakras and feel stuck, feel as though we're moving, we're almost there, we're starting to feel powerless. But there's a real barrier between the third and the fourth chakra for a lot of people, and moving up into the fourth chakra, which is our heart chakra. And then we're starting to feel that 25% serenity. We're starting to feel love. We're starting to feel loved and loving ourselves. But then we're moving up into the throat chakra, which is self-projection, which is where our passion lies, and getting to about 50% serenity. Then we move on up into the brow chakra, where we're starting to feel peace and 75% serenity. And once we get up into the crown chakra, that's when we're starting to feel enlightened, and the crown chakra, and you can get to 100% serenity. So I'm going to stop the share now, and I'm going to go through each of the chakras in a little bit more detail for you. So as I've said, the root chakra, or the Muladhara, is located at the base of the spine, and it grounds us to the physical world. So very important when we need to be grounded and we need to get out into nature and be grounded. And when it's balanced, it provides those feelings of security and safety and stability, which is the lower back area as well. So, but when we're not there, we can be in a state of fear, or that fight, flight, or freeze, or stuck state. So remember that fear is just a fantasy. It's fantasized evidence appearing real, but it can feel very real, but it's still just a fantasy. It's still something that you've made up, that you're frightened about. So just imagine that cute little puppy with his tail tucked between his legs. That's you stuck in your base chakra. So moving up into the second chakra, the sacral chakra, the Svadhisthana, situated in the lower abdomen. It's cup shape. It's like the pelvis is a beautiful cup. This chakra is tied to creativity and pleasure and emotional expression. So this is the creative chakra. You can imagine this is the womb space where life is created. So, and a balanced sacral chakra enables joy and sensuality and healthy emotional expression. However, when it's blocked, it may lead to guilt and shame and emotional suppression, impacting their ability to embrace change and enjoy life fully. So in the sacral chakra, it's really important to sit in the chaos, sit in that beautiful creativity and pleasure and emotional expression, but sit there. It's a beautiful cup holding and creating. So sitting in the chaos, sit in that chaos. And the three words that I've just with this one is awareness. Be aware of what's going on, accept what's going on, and allow what's going on. Just breathe and take 5. This is your opportunity to just allow things, sit in the chaos, and the answers will come. So moving on up into the solar plexus chakra, which is the number 3, the third chakra, the Manipura. It's located in your stomach area. And, you know, sometimes you can feel butterflies in your stomach, or that's where your tension, you get that gut feeling about something, and it might be a positive, it might be a negative, but sometimes that gut feeling can really tense up and just not feel very comfortable at all. So it fuels our personal power, our self-esteem, and our willpower. So this is where the personal power, this is where the word power comes in. This is where the ego sits too. So it allows us to set boundaries and assert ourselves. When it's open, it brings confidence and an inner strength and a sense of purpose. However, when it's not in balance, it can foster feelings of inadequacy and frustration and a lack of control over life's circumstances. There's a big connection between intellect and the solar plexus chakra, and it plays a key role as our intellectual center. It's where we have the ability to think critically and analyse situations in our lives. So we're equipped with a hearty dose of intellect, but without a balanced solar plexus chakra, we find ourselves struggling to properly think things through, and we tend to take a gut reaction or a quick reaction to something without thinking this through. This is where we actually have, we have a gut brain. This is where we allow our gut brain to actually cogitate about things. And so after we've sat in the chaos in the sacral chakra and allowing it to really think about those sorts of things and allow the intellect to start to take hold, so you don't jump straight back down into fear. So that's where the loop starts, between smashing the sabotage in your third and your power power center or your solar plexus chakra. And tension always seeks resolution. So if there's a tension there, allow the time, allow it to happen. But this section is all about self, very much about self. This is where the ego is. It's about self-worth. It's about self-pity. It's about self-denial. And it's about self-responsibility. So remember we talked about the little voices on your shoulder? Are they you or are they somebody else that's talking to you? Think about those ones. So moving up, and here we do have a barrier. We actually have a physical barrier between the third chakra and the fourth chakra. We have the diaphragm, and it's quite a strong muscle, which allows us to breathe. It's a pretty amazing muscle, but it's also like a physical barrier there. So sometimes it's difficult to move from the third chakra, the solar plexus, up into the heart chakra. The heart chakra, centered in the chest, anahata. It's the bridge between our physical and our spiritual selves. It's a bit like the rainbow bridge, and it governs love and compassion and forgiveness. And a balanced heart chakra fills us with empathy and warmth and an emotional openness. But when it's closed or blocked, it actually might lead to feelings of loneliness and of bitterness, and the inability to forgive. Now that's quite a big one, that inability to forgive, because we really need to be able to forgive. I'm just looking for, that's not helping me. So it's, you know, the heart chakra is crucial. We can feel it when we're there. We feel that warmth, we feel that energy, and where focus goes, energy flows. So this is where we need to be focusing on forgiveness and forgiving ourselves. That's a big one. So here we're actually stirring the goddess within. So, you know, this is where I talk about shake, rattle, and roll. You know, shake your booty, lying on your back, opening up your heart space and allowing your body to shake is really, really effective way of releasing tension, etc., that's been locked in the bottom three chakras. So, and rattle a cage. So we have a beautiful cage around our heart, our rib cage. So a lot of these metaphorical type things are actually manifested in the physical as well. So we have a cage around our heart to protect our heart, to protect us from when we're not feeling loved. And we become quite round-shouldered when there's a block in that heart chakra, when we're feeling there. And so we need to be able to open that up. And you can actually, spinal flow is a wonderful way of releasing those blocks in that cage from that particular chakra, the heart chakra. So so shake your booty, rattle the cage, and roll out the red carpet for yourself. That's a really important one, to roll out the red carpet for you. What about you? You know, you're the one, you're the center of your life. You're the center of your universe. Be the center of your universe. Your heart is the center of your universe. So it's a sort of, you know, maybe even a good thing is to write a love letter to yourself or something like that. You know, just write down some of the things that you really like. It's very loving, and think of positive results. So moving on into self-love and writing a letter to yourself, we're going to also talk about the throat chakra, moving up into the throat chakra, the Vishuddha, which is located in the throat area, and it's linked to communication and self-expression, but it's also linked to hearing and anything with the jaw or the teeth or the mouth. So when it's balanced, we communicate our truth with clarity and confidence. But a blocked throat chakra may result in difficulty expressing yourself, or that feeling of being unheard, or even harbouring self-doubt and dishonesty. But it's also about, are we really listening to what we need to hear? Are we open enough to receiving messages about new opportunities or what we need to let go of? Now, letting go is very much base chakra level. And sometimes if you're not letting go of what you need to let go of, that can manifest itself physically as well. But maybe that's sometimes locked in the throat chakra. There's a big connection between the two, because if you're not hearing the messages that you need to be hearing about letting go, Or if you're not open to receiving, if you haven't got opened up that heart and you open up to receiving. So this is where self-love, self-respect, self-projection, it's about exposing yourself, exciting yourself and expressing yourself. Be heard, be seen, be awesome, be you. There's no judgment at all. Then we're moving on up into the third eye or the brow chakra, the Anya, situated between the eyebrows, where the Indian culture places a bindi. So it opens up our intuition, our imagination, and our wisdom. And we talk about intuition and we wonder why we sometimes don't have that intuition. But what we're not allowing ourselves to do is to just make it up. Because when you make it up, that basically is your intuition actually occurring. It's actually happening, because where else does it come from? What you're making up. So make it up, believe it, love it, and really enjoy what is coming to you with your third eye, with your brow chakra and your intuition. It's a pretty amazing place to spend time. You can actually, if you're into meditation, you can meditate on this, and you can actually just focus on a beautiful dark indigo blue between your eyes, just above there. Just focus as though you're looking at that third eye, or you're looking out from that third eye at the world out there. But it's a beautiful indigo. It's got a beautiful indigo blue haze around it. So there's some the blue mist meditation is a beautiful way of connecting with that wonderful intuition there and the innocence of what goes on from the third eye. Sometimes if you've got weakness in that area, you might be sort of suffering from migraines or dizziness or sinus issues or those sorts of things. It's actually the highest feminine chakra. It's connected with the pineal gland, which is said to connect the left and right brain. So you can see this is where it actually connects your creativity along with your logics and the logical brain and the creative mind come together through the pineal gland. This is where your true creativity occurs. So just allow that creativity to happen. So then we're moving on up, of course, into the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. So they're a bit of a tongue twister, some of these words. At the top of the head, the crown chakra connects us to universal consciousness, or the superconscious, and spiritual enlightenment and serenity. When it's open, it brings a sense of peace, a sense of unity, a sense of transcendent awareness, and a blocked crown chakra can result in feelings of isolation or cynicism or disconnection from a higher purpose, or that feeling that that's a load of bunkum, I don't believe in any of that. That's very much a grounding, sort of bringing you back down. So we need to be able to make sure there's an energy flow up through all of those chakras. So it's a really interesting sort of time to think about where you can celebrate and it's execute an enlightenment. This is where we can manifest magic. We really need to sort of start to allow the magic to appear and to be there for us. So I just love sort of that feeling of that beautiful, fulfilled, harmonious life and the harmony that it brings when you're actually in that crown chakra. So there's the 7 chakras, the 7 beautiful chakras, all the colours of the rainbow. They start from red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. I should have been doing this, the rainbow going up that red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So each of the chakras is the colours in the rainbow, all of our colours. So, and they do blend into each other just like a rainbow does. But if you can identify just where you feeling stuck, if you want a little bit of assistance to identify where you're feeling stuck and why you might be feeling stuck, I'd love to have a chat with you. I'm sure we can pop the link to have a chat with me. It's a bit.ly link, bit.ly/Mandy's calendar with a capital M, Mandy's-calendar. So the bit.ly link will be there if you would like to book an appointment to have a chat with me. We can talk about the whole Becoming You program, the membership program. If you click on the membership link, you can actually book a chat through that as well. So that gives you a bit more of an idea. So I would love to spend some time with you to chat with you about the membership or about digging deeper into the program. We'll be doing some different types of topics over the next 4 weeks, and those beautiful people, those beautiful ladies who are already members of our Synergy membership, will be getting the PDF of this particular this presentation, as well as all of the other ones that they've had. And we have a one-on-one discussion once a month, but we also have a group discussion next Monday afternoon. So if you'd like to be part of that, I'd love to see you. Just pop yes, please, or if you'd actually like a copy of the PDF of this particular one, just pop a yes, please in the comments. Yes, please PDF, or me, please PDF in the comments, and I'll make sure we can send you a copy of the PDF for this particular one. So thank you for joining me. I hope you've actually been a little enlightened. I hope your journey to serenity is a beautiful journey. And we also have some challenges along the way, of course, but that's what our emotional evolution through the chakras is all about. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you again next week. Bye for now.